Hi, in this tutorial we are going to see how to install a control panel such as aaPanel open source and on our private servers. This panel is recommended for use with Centos or AMA Linux, but can also accept other distributions as Ubuntu or Debian. Well, the first step is going to install page to see the command line for each distributions. In this case, I'm using Centos. This is the string line to install aaPanel. Then I'm going to put it control. The recommend starting with the installations. It's very easy. You need to put for OK. Yes. The installation asking about the install Installlation. It's very easy to handle. Installation is all quickly, and then I will show all features about the excellent aaPanel to use with RAS system applications. It's open source, but you can add more features in a payment way. I cut the video now to finish the install. Okay, it's done. Well, when the installation is done, you can see this message. Congratulations, installed successfully. Then we have the direction address of the panel, the username and the password. Well, I'm going to check in on navigate. The first time you need to put advanced. Now we can see the login panel. Well, I'm going to go to the password, the username, and the password provided on installation. And now we access to the panel. Here we have the aaPanel running. This moment, the installation asks about which type of server you need. Is LAMP, NGX, or Apache? In my case, I ever use Apache and choose the standard installation. I put one click on Apache and the installation start. Well, I got the video in this moment to end the installation. Now, after more or less 15 minutes, I finished the installation of the chosen server. We can see the main panel with all features, which we'll explain in successive videos. In the main dashboard, you can see which is operating system is running. In this case, it's Centos 7.9, and time of running. This is important variable to check how many times the server is running. This is intended for check when a server had a shutdown. Then you have an update option that you alert when a new smooth distribution is ready to install to update. Appear here. This is command. The option is to fix some trouble that you have in the panel. It's not necessary, but the panel runs very well. It's not necessary to use. And how to start in case of hang up, shutdown. You can start the panel from here. Then you have many options. The main option is the website. When you go into the website. Oh, sorry, I forgot the clock here. Here you have the status. In the status you can see the charge of the server. It's running smoothly. The CPU usage, in this case where I have 1 core, and the RAM using in this moment. In here there's an option to free RAM. This is can be used when you don't have application running, because if you run you have an unpredictable consequence. And for the RAM release, and the panel is released and the RAM usage is moving well. This is the space available on disk. In this case I have 15 GB. And here we have some information, some important information about how many sites you have installed, how many FTP accounts, how many databases installed, how alert security you have. And below we can see our standard installation. When we start with the click, you can see the database is running. This symbol indicated it's playing, running, Apache, FTP, and you can choose more add-ons, but they are you need buy them. And here we have a display about the upstream, downstream, and a very useful graphics to check how is the server, how the yield, input output options, informations. Is very useful to check how is running the server. And then we have website. In website you can default page. In another video we show how to configure this. FTP accounts, you can add new accounts or change ports. Database, you can use database manager. Here you can handle remote DB, PHP admin, and add database. Then we have another new option for Docker. We see more later. You have monitor. Monitor is extended from the dashboard. You have monitor option to see how many days to save, how many last 7 days. You can see any statistic about the server, the use of the CPU, memory, input output disk, network input output, and so on. This is very important monitor. When you start monitoring, the system can start to check all functions. In security, we have option to handle all the ports at the firewall. You need to check which ports are open, which port need to be closed, and the panel log you see which port is open, with trouble we have here. This point we need a little more, another video to explain in depth which you need fix here or which not. This is a new function for NGX. You need to buy this option, and then you have standard files. Here you can handle all the files. You can access all the folders, create new folders, and so on. Disappear when you make a new website. Terminal is a terminal as a local terminal. He open sure his password. You can access as PuTTY. And in Chrome you have an important tool to use, because in Chrome you can make a backup site or backup database. You can make a standard backup site. You can enable task. But to use this, you need to install the website, the FTP, and the database configured in the next video. Well, in App Store you have plenty of applications, some free and some with pay. You can use, there are many options to use in a free way. If you need more features, you can buy each tool that you need in this case. You can see, for example, Firewall. And Firewall is free. You can use this Firewall. It's very important to protect the server, and you can install. And in the last option, you have a setting panel. When you have the names of the panel, the server IP, some point here you don't need change because for insecure. You can use a panel. And notification, you can set the notification, you can set Telegram for bot notifications, and you can set login panel notification too. It's very important to see which is in accessing to the panel. Panel settings, another option, security. For panel ACSL, you need to activate the certificates. And other options. This is a review of the aaPanel. In other video we explain some options that you have. Well, with this explanation we finished the first tutorial explaining how to use and install aaPanel on Centos 7, but it can be installed in another Linux too. And in next video we explain how to configure website is SSL certificate to use with HTTPS, FTP and database. And then I make a third video with explaining with how to install Node.js and have one application run. And I add cron option and terminal option. Well, expect that this video can be useful to you. Thank you very much.